We've been out there teaching investments and showing people investment platforms, and I'm here to show you, ladies and gentlemen, what we have the information we're going to share tonight. I'm getting out the way in 1 minute. The information we're going to share tonight is going to be absolutely incredible. You have the opportunity to tap into the largest financial market in the world that exceeds over $6 trillion a day. Okay, so it's a gentleman that I had the opportunity to partner with and connect with. You all will have access if you invited out by Brian Maurice or Simeon, who's done incredible things in our industry of network distribution. Going on out there to earn a multiple six-figure income. And what's impressive, but what's more impressive is to be in position to help other people do the same. I mean, I don't get too excited at this point in my life. I've done very well. I mean, been blessed to earn multiple six figures myself and as a millennial. It's impressive to go out there and make good money, make six figures, become a millionaire. But what's more impressive is to help other people do the same. And he's done that. Hard to go for helping people. And as it pertains to our company, our platform, Epic, Platform 5, well, I don't want to get to the platforms, but our opportunity here with Epic, this gentleman, he knows information inside and out. He's directly connected to the CEO of the company. I've never had the opportunity to work with somebody in my 16 years in this industry to be connected directly to the owner and founder of the company. That's incredible. And he's fun to work with. I mean, we've known each other for a couple years now since I moved to Dallas from Buffalo, New York. Absolutely fun to work with. And he's here to help everybody tuning in right now. All 22 participants, we know we're going to probably hit 30, 40 or more. People are dialing in right now. He is absolutely fired up to help each and every one of you to have massive success. I can promise you, I'll make many promises, but I can promise you now, if you had any experience or no experience at all in our profession, what you're going to see tonight can absolutely positively set you up for 2021 to be the best year you ever have financially. So I'm excited for all of you who's been invited out by Mr. Brian Perry, Mr. Maurice, Simeon out there. You want to thank them now, not after the session. Thank them now, because what you're going to see, it's going to absolutely change your life. So I'm going to get out the way, and turn it over to my senior business partner, none other than Mr. Keith Williams. You take away, sir.
I'm here. I do need a favor. I need Mr. Perry to turn over back the host to me if he knows if he can do that. So Mr. Perry, I made you the host, and so you can just click on participants and over to the right. There we go.
Oh, he's on it, man. He did that quick. Yes, it took me like 2 minutes to do that last time.
Hey, I appreciate that. I was about to lose it for a second. Like, what did I do? But man, I'm excited. We're having a lot of fun, as you see, guys. We're having a ton of fun. And so I just need you guys to monitor the weight room, because I'm about to turn off everything. So we have some co-hosts in there. You know who you are. Just monitor the weight room, guys. Monitor the mute. Make sure the Zoom runs smoothly. Guys, the East Coast connection, right? These young guns are running, guys. I'm excited for Mr. Perry and that group of individuals that's just doing some great things under the leadership of Eric Eve. Like he said, it's no coincidence, right? I believe in divine relationships, guys, and divine alignments, right? I believe that when we met, it was meant for us to work together, right? Too many things have fell into place, and I've been doing these Zooms so much that I'm losing my voice, right? But it's okay, right? I got some lemon water here next to me, and so we're gonna keep it going. But guys, I've been in this industry now for about 22 years, maybe 21. Okay, I'm giving away my age, but I was real young when I got in, like 12. No, but just joking. But I actually got in this industry at a very young age. I was about 20, 21 years old. And I remember in college, you know, life happened, right? I remember having my first born son, who now just a few days ago had his firstborn. So I'm a grandfather now. I'm getting old. But guys, I remember going to get 2 jobs, right? And just doing what I had to do, growing up in a single parent home and watching my mom work 2 jobs and raise my younger siblings and go to school, guys. I just knew I had to do what I had to do. And so I was willing to do that. And so I know that, I wasn't looking for opportunity, right? I was just looking to take care of my responsibility. But as faith would have it, right, it was meant for me to become an entrepreneur, guys. And when a gentleman from my church and his wife approached me with the opportunity, invited me out to a restaurant, I sat in the back of that restaurant, guys, and I watched the presentation, sort of like the presentation you're going to see tonight. I was blown away, right? I saw ordinary people, but they were making some extraordinary incomes. And I said, I didn't know that I was looking for something, but I knew that I wanted a way out, and that was my way out. And I made that decision that night to get involved. Fast forward, guys, I've been able to do some amazing things. I've been able to make some amazing income, help a lot of people make some amazing income as well. But most importantly is relationships, you know, like Eric, right? And people I've met over the years, guys, and been able to establish those relationships. And those relationships are priceless. You know, I met a young lady by the name of Joy Holly a few years back, and she was the one that reached out to me. Right, she's doing some amazing things right now, right? Only 2 weeks in, guys. We're 17 days in, and this lady didn't even know Epic existed 2 weeks prior to pre-launch. So, you know, about 50 so days ago, nobody even knew Epic existed, right? 17 days in, and she's already earned a $20,000 a month income. Where does that happen at? And so when she put me on the Zoom with Mr. David McCovey, and this gentleman shared his vision with me, right? He shared his journey with me. And success leaves clues, and he was leaving trails of success all through the industry. So being around this industry for a while, I heard of Mr. McCovey. I remember when he was a top money earner in a travel company. Then I heard he started his own company. Little did I know that he went on to take that company to over $200 million in sales in 6 years, and he still owns that company today, right? That company is still paying out commissions today. But he said, hey, you know, the Forex industry is huge, right? And so, guys, when he shared that vision with me, I was in it, right? And so what does EPIC stand for, right? Let's jump into the presentation because I don't want to keep you long. It stands for Exceptional People, Incredible Compensation Plan. I'm going to say that one more time. Exceptional People, Incredible Compensation Plan. So it's so befitting, right? The name of this company. And so this statement right here, shouldn't you be first at least once in your life, right? Think about that. Think about how many times we've passed over opportunities. They said the acronym for POOR stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? And so, guys, I've done that. I remember when a friend of mine that played football at a neighborhood high school that grew up in a town not too far from mine, and this gentleman ended up going on to play professional football for the Minnesota Vikings, right? His name is Talancey Sawyer. I usually don't say his name, but I'll say his name. He played around when Mo Williams and Culpepper was playing, guys, and he introduced me to Bitcoin when it was $9 a coin, right? Now, some of you are familiar with cryptocurrency, right? I didn't know what it was. I was like, $9 a coin. I said, how many coins do I get for $9? He said, well, it's a digital currency. I said, what do you mean by a digital currency? He said, well, you can't see it. It's a digital currency. And I said, man, I want, you know, if I can't hold it in my hand and spend it, I'm not about to pay $9 for a coin, right? I didn't understand, right? A lot of times we don't fail because of the lie that was told to us. We fail because of the truth that was told to us, and we just refuse to believe it. And guys, I refuse to believe that it was a such thing as a digital currency. Little did I know years later that currency was going to be worth $19,000 a coin. And at the time, I had the money to invest. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now if I would have invested the amount that he told me to invest, guys. I would just put it like this. I'd have been a multi-millionaire, but I didn't take that opportunity. I didn't take advantage of the first mover's advantage. All right, let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about the platform we're on right now, Zoom. Right, 2 weeks before Zoom went public, guys, I had an opportunity to invest in Zoom stock. And even though I own some other stocks, I just wasn't, I didn't see it. And so I was like, I'm okay. Right, little did I know a few months later, we was going to be in a global pandemic. Right, and over 30% of the population was going to be unemployed. And more than that, we're going to be working from home. And guess what the platform of choice was to actually do presentations and communicate with employers and employees. You're right. The platform we're on right now, Zoom, that stock shot through the roof, right? I bought some, but I didn't get in first when I had the opportunity to. So how many times was that going to happen? So when Mr. McCovey got on the phone, he said, hey, we're about to launch this company in September. And it was a week prior to. I said, man, I'm not even going to hesitate. I said, I want in. I knew Forex was powerful, right? I knew that it was a major opportunity. And I took first mover's advantage, guys. And now, because of that, 17 days in, and we're over 1,000 people strong on this team. And we're in over four countries right now, guys. So we're growing because I decided to take first mover's advantage. So let's talk about Forex. 4 years ago, I didn't even know Forex existed. I didn't even know it was a word, right? I was participating, but I wasn't on the receiving end. I was on the giving end, right? I was freely putting my money into my bank and my savings account, and I was okay with the 1 or 2% interest that we gained on our money because that was standard. So I said, hey, everybody else is doing it. It's okay. Little did I know about Forex. Little did I know, guys, that Forex, it stands for that it's the act of buying and selling currencies. And so anytime that we travel, whether it's to Dubai, whether it's to Mexico, whether it's to Europe, whether it's to Asia, whether it's to Africa, right? We have to exchange our standard USD currency for the currency in that prospective country, right? Whether it's the dinar, whether it's the yen, whether it's the peso, guys, right? Whether it's the euro, we exchange. It's in that rate of in that exchange of currency, that's what you call a rate of exchange. And in that rate of exchange, trillions with a T. And I'm gonna get to that here shortly. Trillions with a T, right, is being made. And who's making that? Well, the banks that we put our money in, right? Central banks, institutional investors, and now individuals like you and me around the world are learning about Forex. Right. And so when are we going to write? Remember that slide before? Shouldn't you be first? When are we going to be on the receiving end? Right, guys, this next statement right here is a powerful statement. There's a gentleman that's a great friend of mine. He's also my business partner. He owns several tax offices here in the Metroplex, right, in other cities. I own tax offices too as well. That's our traditional business. And at the time when he told me about Forex about 4 years ago, I just didn't have the time to do it. Once again, right? Poor, passed over opportunity repeatedly. And I would tease him because I said, hey, how you doing with the Forex thing? He said, well, I'm in my demo account. Guys, this gentleman stayed in this demo account for 3 years, right? Little did I know that he was learning the skill set. And when he felt comfortable, even though he was making multiple six figures, he had the money, he waited till he learned the skill set. Right now, this gentleman earns $500 to $3,000 a day in the Forex market. So not only is it multiple six-figure earner in traditional business, he's now a six-figure trader. See, it says right here, ladies and gentlemen, this bullet point, it says a portable skill that will benefit you for life. What does that mean? That means once you learn the skill set, can't nobody take it from you, right? It's just like becoming a doctor or a lawyer. Once you learn that skill set, you can always make money in that skill set. Guys, well, let me tell you this. There's people that trade the Forex market that make 10 times more than your average lawyer or attorney, guys, on a daily basis. Why? Because it's the largest financial market in the world. $6 trillion a day, right? Not a year, not a month, a day, right? Guys, you want to know how big that is? 1% of $6 trillion is 60 billion, right? So 1/10 of 1%, and we're all millionaires, right? If we take time to learn the skill set. The market operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's open, guys. If you're trading cryptocurrency, which we do, right, it's 7 days a week. So I told you about Forex, but who are we, right? I said, what does Epic have to do with Forex? How is Epic empowering people on a global scale to learn Forex? I'm glad you asked, right? Because Epic is a global company that provides an environment for people of all backgrounds to learn a lifelong skill set, right? Guys, not only does it provide that lifelong skill set, but it also allows you to, it's also allowing us to pursue our financial dreams and goals as well, because we have another additional platform that allows us to make money outside the Forex markets too. Guys, we have an executive team that has more than 100 years of successful business MLM experience, right? We have the industry's leading Forex traders and trainers over here, 6, 7, 8-figure traders that are teaching us how to trade. How powerful is that? Right? This last bullet point is so important, but it's so overlooked because we just say, oh, debt-free, it sounds cute. Guys, that's huge, right? Do you know that most of the companies that we work for, if we have a traditional job, aren't debt-free, right? Our company is debt-free out the gate. Why? Because our owner already made hundreds of millions of dollars in his prospective business, guys, so he didn't have no debt. Right? How big is that? You say, well, guys, we live in a country that's trillion. We live in a country whose deficit, right? We're trillions of dollars in debt as a country. So to have a company that's debt-free is powerful, right? And so who's leading this company? Because it's important to know, right, who you're following. It's important to know who's driving the vehicle, right? All of these people in their own right have been successful and done some incredible things in this industry. I told you a little bit about David McCovey. I had a chance to meet him when he came to Dallas about a week or so ago. Eric Eve, had a chance to meet him, right? Eric was in Vegas, right, doing some vacationing, and he was able to sit down with Mr. McCovey and have breakfast with him. And then he took him to the airport as far and, said, hey, man, you don't have to call Uber. I'll take you. That's the kind of CEO that we have. A gentleman that's already worth tens of millions of dollars, right? It doesn't have to do this. But, guys, he's back in the field. I can tell you personally, if I was worth tens of millions of dollars, I probably wouldn't get back involved in the industry, but he's doing it because he has the vision. Right. And then he brought on Mr. Spencer Iverson, a lawyer by trade, guys. This gentleman has worked with people on the caliber of the Williams sisters, right? Venus and Serena. He's represented those caliber of people. He's also made over $40 million in the network marketing space, right? He's also an author, guys, and he's one of the most immaculate speakers that I've heard from the room. Very smart individual, guys, and it was befitting for him to be the president of this company, right? Mark Sterling, heart of gold, guys, VP of sales, understands psychology of sales. If you've ever heard him speak, you understand why we call him the people's champ. Then you have David Larciaga. When it comes to social media marketing, guys, he is a genius, right? He's brought that to this company. This gentleman in the last company I had an opportunity to work with him in. He brought over 60,000 reps, not personally, but his organization, 60,000 reps in less than 6 months. He had $100,000 a month in income in less than 3 months. And guys, look at this. He's our first $100,000 a month earner over here. 17 days in, this gentleman's already hit $100,000 a month, right? In his first week and a half in this company. And now he's earning $25,000 a week. And it's because of the system that he utilizes, and he's bringing that over here to Epic, right? Jonathan Green, a mathematician by trade. This gentleman is brilliant. He knows numbers. He knows how to get a company launched. We had a goal to do 40,000 reps in 40 days, guys. We crushed that, right? The first 7 days of pre-launch were over 22,000 people. We're fast approaching 60,000 IBOs in over 100 countries. And then you have Coach Max, last but not least, one of the most sought after traders in the industry, guys. Not because she's made more money than a lot of traders out there, guys, because she knows how to simplify the system. She knows how to get people in. She's the creator and founder of the 20 Pips and Dip, which she has brought over here. So it's exclusively offered through Epic, guys. And she's also responsible for bringing over 6, 7, 8-figure traders to this company. So that's just a little bit about our leadership, guys. And so with that team alone, you can take any one of these individuals, put your blindfold on, put your finger on any one of these circles, and any one of these individuals could take a company to $1 billion. And we have them all here under one roof, right? So what's the advantage of being involved in Epic? Well, guys, we have enhanced data security. How important is that? In today's times where people are pirating over the internet and stealing information and so many data breaches, it's important that your data is protected. Comprehensive, fun, and professional Forex training, weekly pay, guys, accurate back office tracking and reporting, strong culture and frequent communication, right? We were just in a group chat with some leaders that are going to be spearheading a meeting here in Dallas. Eric being one of those people that's flying in, right, putting a large group together. And guys, he was in there communicating with us. To get that communication straight from the head to the leadership in the field is huge, right? I've been in companies where I didn't even know who the CEO was, never spoke to him, was in that company for years and never even know who the CEO was. Guys, so how important is that, right? Service soon available in multiple languages, effective compliance to protect your business, first-class marketing tools, and branding campaigns, guys, strong social media presence, right? Epic Estates. This right here really touched me, especially the fact that I'm a grandfather now, so I'm building a legacy, right? And guys, when I understood that what's more important than my money is my time, because everybody on this Zoom right now can make or earn more money, but you can't earn more time, right? There's only a limited amount of time that you have. And so for a company to value that, say, hey, not only do we value the money that you're going to make, we're going to make sure that's passed down to your children and so forth. God forbid something happens to you. But guys, we value your time, the time that you put in this company, right? And if anything was to happen, we want to make sure your family is secure. So the residual income that I'm building right now, the time that I'm taking away from my family to build that legacy is being protected because Mr. McCovey understands how valuable our time is, guys. That is huge, right? Epic services, live sessions. I know the second live session that I got on, I just wanted to jump on. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, who's going to, 1 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, right. I'm not a trader, guys. Right, I'm learning how to trade like everybody else that's in the company is learning how to trade. They're taking advantage of that side. I'm a builder by nature, but I understood the concept of trading. I watched my friend, like I said, become a 6-figure trader over the last few years. And so I was like, man, I would love to add that to my bottom line. And so when I got on that live session, I didn't know what to expect. But guys, I got on that session. It was over 900 people, right? 900 people on that live session learning how to trade, right? Guys, those people on there were from 18 to 80. Learning how to trade Forex, and it was exciting. We're having fun and we're passionate about the skill set. Daily signals via Epic News Network. Guys, Epic Forex signals. Imagine having 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure traders that are calling their signals. You have a chance to mirror their signals, right? Maybe you don't feel comfortable being a independent trader, but you want to be a dependent trader, which means you're depending on other people's signals to make profit. That's okay. We got you covered, right? But if you want to be that independent trader, right? The person who wants to learn and be diverse in your trading skill and learn more and dig deeper into the skill set. We have Epic University, right? Where we teach you from A to Z how to learn how to trade, right? We have a 2-week syllabus that you can download. And it's hyperlinked so you can watch videos. We have introduction videos that's teaching you the verbiage, right? Teaching you how to actually get in the markets, when to get out of the markets, right? And if to get in the markets at all, guys, that's powerful. We have Epic Study Hall. I remember when I was in college, for the short time that I was there, right? I remember that my professors were always accessible, but it was people that were in my class that I could call on, and we could get together and have study sessions, right? And we could study together. Guys, that's available here. Epic Trade House and trading communities and much, much more coming, guys. It's truly something to be excited about, right? Learning this skill set is exciting to me, right? The fact that I've already became a multiple six-figure earner in this industry through building networks, right? But to understand that if that was to fail, guys, God forbid, if that was to all go away, that now I have a valuable skill set. So if I wanted to go in the corner and put my nose in the wall, I can get on my cell phone and still make money and not talk to a single soul. How powerful is that, right? How powerful is that? And so you need help marketing your business. Remember I told you that David Lasaga was a marketing genius? Well, guys, he's bought that over here. Freeforex.com is huge. It's the industry's most powerful online marketing system. A lot of people ask me, what separates Epic from other Forex companies, guys? This right here is the game changer, right? This is the game changer. We have pre-designed lead capture pages, right? Complete and simple to use back office. Guys, we can give away 3 free signals per week to your prospects. Right, imagine that, right? Everybody that comes into Forex is not unfamiliar with trading. We have people that come over here that have already made money in trading, right? So imagine the ability for them to get 3 free signals and start making money in the markets without having to come out of pocket. That's huge. People get to test drive your service for free, right? Powerful social media engagement, Facebook pixel and Google Analytics. Guys, I've paid a lot of money, right, to market through Facebook. Facebook pixel and Google Analytics, guys, is not cheap. Right, multiple touch communication, emails, and much, much more, guys. And the great news about that is all included in your monthly IBO fee, no extra cost. That's huge, right? And so I'm going to switch gears just a little bit and talk about the other way we make money, right? I learned a long time ago from a mentor of mine by the name of Bob Proctor, and he asked a question in the audience. He said, how many ways is there that you can earn money, right? And you'd be surprised how many people said, well, 6, 20, 100. Right. One guy said 1. He said, you're close. He says, only 2 ways we earn money. Right. Some of you might not have known that. I didn't know that. I thought it was multiple ways to earn money. Right. But guys, there's only 2 ways to earn money. Right. That's people at work and money at work. And I've been in industries where I've sold products. I sold lotions. I've sold legal services. Right. And I've made money doing those things. But when I stopped doing those things, I was no longer making money from those services and products. Right. But guys, I have an opportunity now to put my money at work, to learn the skill set of Forex and put my money in the markets and have those dollars multiplied. But then I have an opportunity to bring over other students so they can learn how to do the same thing. With the company said, if you do that, we're going to let you partake in the monthly subscriptions and make a residual income. How strong is that? But I do have to leave this disclaimer out here. Epic cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability. See, the key word is I have to read the whole thing. Your ability, because we don't know your ability. Right? We don't know your ambition. We don't know any of that. But I will tell you this. If you're coachable and you're teachable and you plug into a proven system, you can be successful. So let me jump into this compensation plan. This is what I'm excited about, guys. I'm fired up about this compensation plan. Right? And you might ask me, why am I fired up? Well, guys, I've been a part of other companies where I had 6-page, 7-page, 8-page compensation plans. Right? Where I had to walk through fire and slide through glass and stick my head in the lion's mouth just to get a check. And I got the check. Right? But it was hard. And so when I saw this compensation plan, I was like, hey, Mr. McCullough, where's the rest of the comp plan? This can't be it. He said, no, this is it. I said, no, this can't be it. You cannot tell me that you're going to pay out $1 million in commissions and you got it on 1 page. Where's the back? Where's the front? Where's the side? Where's the rest? Right? He said, no, this is it. I said, okay, I see this 3 going all the way down. He said, that's it. 3 people takes the top of the compensation plan. I said, I know that you're not telling me that if I sponsor 3 people and they stay active, that I can work with those 3 people and take me all the way to the top of the compensation plan. He said, this is it. And guys, I got fired up, right? I got excited. I said, man, I'm in. And guys, we have a few positions. We have founder, ambassador, icon, and epic, right? Like I said, 3 people takes you all the way through the top of the compensation plan. But something else magical happens when you sponsor 3 people, right? We have some people say, hey, all I want to do is trade. I don't want to do nothing else but trade. I don't want to build. But guys, if you just want to trade, wouldn't it make sense that if all you're going to do is trade is to have your monthly subscription wave? Right? Isn't it possible that even though you don't want to build, you can find 3 people that want to trade with you? Guys, you can find 3 people that want to make money with you. 6 people are going to carry your casket when you die. I'm quite sure you can find 3 people to make money with you while you live, right? Just a little joke, little joke. And so, guys, once you get those 3 people, your subscription is free, right? But isn't it safe to say if those 3 got theirs for free? I mean, if you got yours for free, that those 3 will want to too. And so if those 3 just went out and duplicated and they got their education free, see, guys, it's the power of 3, right? 3 get 3 get 3. Everybody help people get their education for free, right? If you help enough people do that, something magical happens, guys. Now you have 10 people in your organization perfectly balanced. Now you're earning $500 a month. $500 is a lot of money, right? Guys, on a national average, they said an additional 500 coming to the household could have saved most people that were facing bankruptcy, could have kept them out of bankruptcy. That's huge. Right. And so those 3 went out and let's say they got 3. Now you have 10 people in your organization. I mean, now you have 30 people. I'm sorry, 10 people go out and get 3. Now you have 30 people in your organization balanced. Now you're founder 1,000. You're earning $250 a week. That's $1,000 a month. That's an extra $12,000 added to your bottom line. Right. What would you do extra $12,000? I know I like to vacation in the off season, 2 or 3 vacations in the off season because, tax season is strenuous. And so I like to take that off season and vacation. But guys, an extra $12,000 a year, I can probably get a couple of more vacations in, right? I can add on to that home, right? I can, pay for, save up for my kids' college tuition. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with an extra $12,000 a year in addition to what you're already making, right? If those 30 went out and got 3, you'd be at 90, but it only takes 80 people to hit Founder 2,000. Guys, that's 80 people balanced. We have people that have done that out the gate, first 2-3 days of launch. Have already done that. 500 weeks, extra 2,000 a month. That's $24,000 a year added to your bottom line. 80 people, right? 80 people. Guys, what if it took you 90 days to do that? Think about it. How long would it take you on your job to increase your income and add an extra $24,000 a year to what you're currently making? It would take forever, since most people only give you up to $1 or $2 raise, right? So, guys, you have founder 5,000. Right, this is when it gets real because there's 250 people in your organization balanced. That's $1,250 a week, $5,000 a month. Now you're earning $60,000 a year. Now there's people that go to school and get a 4-year degree that don't come out of college making $60,000 a year. And we have people that did that in their first week, 2 weeks in this business. Right, remember, these are people that didn't even know Epic existed before September. Right, we go into pre-launch in September. We come out and we started October the 1st with our actual launch. And it's already people making $60,000 a year. All right, that's huge. Then we have Ambassador 10 through 50. I call that decision money because now at Ambassador 10, 500 people balance your organization. You're making $2,500 a week. That's $10,000 a month, guys, $120,000 a year. Right now, you're in the top 3%. Did you know that only 3%, actually a little less than 3% of the United States make over $100,000 a year? Right, you're in the top echelon of income earners, guys. And I call it decision money because now at $100,000 a year, 6-figure income, now you can make a decision on whether or not you want to stay in your current profession. Right, then you have Ambassador 20, guys. I'm kind of stop right there, but the reason I want to focus on Ambassador 20 because my enroller, Ms. Joy Holly, guys, she was able to do that, right, in her first week and a half. She was able to amass an organization of 1,000 people. Guys, now she's earning $5,000 a week, right? Her check last week was $5,000. Her check this week going to be $5,000. And she's close to Ambassador 50, so it might not stay there long, right? But guys, that's $250,000. 2 weeks before September, she didn't even know Epic existed. That's what I'm saying. Guys, let me tell you something. Information is the new money, right? Trading hours for dollars, that's the old money system. Information is the new money system. Guys, look at the billionaires that have been created over the last decade and a half. They've all made money through information, right? Uber, Facebook, Airbnb. Information, Amazon, information, right? Amazon doesn't do anything. People are like, oh, Amazon's a $1 trillion company. They're the world's largest company, taking over the world. What do they sell? They sell everything that you can buy everywhere else. They just gave you a convenient place to do it, right? And they collected data. When you talk to Brazo, you talk to his, and I think I'm saying his last name right, guys, when you talk to him and you go look at some of his YouTube videos, he said all he wanted to do when he first started was collect data. He says all he wanted to do was collect data. The data he was collecting was the buying habits. He said, I wanted to learn the buying habits of the consumer. And guys, we all know 20 years later, the $1 trillion industry, right? Information. Guys, people have received this information a few weeks ago, and now they're putting multiple 6 figures in their family bottom line. How strong is that? Then we have Icon 100 through 500. David Larciaga, guys, our first $100,000 a month earner. Not even 17 days in, he's already earning $25,000 a week. Guys, imagine, what would you do an extra $25,000 a week? What if it took you a year? What if it took you 2 years? To get you $100,000 a month income, $1.2 million a year. And so what if it took you 5 years? Guys, 5 years is going to come and it's going to go anyway. You might as well be $100,000 a month richer. right? And then we go all the way to Epic, guys. There's $1 million a month. We have people that are on pace to do that their first year in this country. That's 75,000 people balance. That's 250,000 a week. Can you imagine that? $250,000 a week. Guys, that's crazy. But that's the potential of this comp plan. But it gets gooder and gooder and gooder, right? That's a word. I just made it up. And so we have our ring program, guys. We custom design rings starting at the $10,000 a month level. So once you start earning six-figure income, the company's going to design and customize a ring for you guys. And every time you advance to a higher level, right, of that six-figure income, whether it's 100,000, 200,000, as you move up, they're going to take that ring and they're going to customize it, add more diamonds to it. We have our Mexico trip that all the ambassadors are going to at the end of this month. All expense paid, guys. All you got to do is show up to the airport. When you hit a certain position in the company, you got trips to Dubai. We have a car program. Now, guys, I've been part of car programs, right? Where you go, and if your credit is right, and then the company pays your lease for you, and if you drop back down to a certain position, now you're stuck with the car. No, we don't play them games over here. You hit that position, you may maintain that position, guys, and we're going to take you to the car lot, and we're going to put the title in your hand, right? S550 Benz, Escalade, a Tesla, you choose, right? We have our Rolex program, guys. We have $5,000 bonuses on the table. We have a Lamborghini program, same thing. We're going to put you hit those higher ranks, they're going to put the title in your hand. You drive off the lot, the car is yours. We have a jet program that they release, guys, where you're going to get jet time for 6, the private jet to fly around the country. So not only do you get the ring, the trips, the watches, the bonuses, the cars, you get to keep all that. Now you get to fly in class while you make $1 million a month. How powerful is that? And when you see the value proposition, when you see how much that it costs to invest in this company, it blows me away. See, I wasn't excited about the compensation plan, even though it was a great compensation plan. That's not what moved me, right? I wasn't excited about the leadership, even though we have some of the best leadership in the industry, right? I wasn't really excited about Forex. Those are things I want to do. I want to make money, right? I want to be with leadership, and I want to learn Forex. So those are things that I want to do. What does that mean? That means even if I wasn't excited, I'd do them anyway. But guys, $99 would fire me up. $99, imagine. Right, David Larsaga, $100,000 a month earner, you paid the same $99. Joy Holly, $20,000 a month, she paid the same $99. Right, Eric Eve on his way to a $2,000 income, guys, and he did that effortlessly. Right, he'll be at $5,000 a month before the end of this month. He did that with $99. We're talking about $3.20 a day. Guys, if you have $99 a month, me and whoever that is, no disrespect, but we need to have an offline conversation in a Zoom just between me and you. Right, because you should be able to put your hands on $99, especially if it's going to change your life from a financial standpoint. Right, begin to learn and benefit from our trading platform, guys. Upgrade to an IBO and start taking advantage of our compensation plan. And so, guys, you need to get back to the person who invited you and ask them, how can you become epic? How can you get started? Right, $99, guys. I've lost $99. I don't mean spent it. Right, I mean actually lost it. Like I can't find it to this day. Don't know where it's at. Right, but $99 has set me and my family up to become multiple six-figure earners, guys, and build a legacy for my children and my children's children. That's huge. And so you want to become part of the world's ultimate trading lifestyle community, guys. And why be average when you could be epic? Right? Why be average when you could be epic? And so that's my time. I appreciate you for allowing me to share. I appreciate the young guns from the East Coast, guys. This is a young people's sport. I'm 44 years old now, right? But these guys keep me young, guys. It's a young people's sport. Right, but we're hanging in there with them, and so we're proud, right, that we have something for the new generation, right? Opportunity to make money off your cell phone, guys. If you take that 4 inches of real estate, call it an iPhone or an Android, whichever that you have or prefer, and you could turn that to an ATM, right? Jump on your cell phone and jump in the market. I don't care if you're at the beach, I don't care if you're at home in between meals, I don't care if you're on the couch with your loved ones, watch TV, whatever. You have the ability to jump on that cell phone and jump into a trade and make money once you learn the skill set, guys. The most powerful thing about that is once you learn it, it cannot be taken away from you. You are now empowered to make money on your own. How powerful is that? So with that being said, I'm going to end this Zoom, guys, and that's my time, and I'm gonna pass it over back over to Eric Eve so you can close us off. Close us out. Eric, is all yours.
Can you hear me?
Sir, I surely can.
Really, there is nothing else to say after that presentation. I'm like looking for an application right now to sign back up. Wow. 16 years of being around this information, well, not this information, in this industry. I've never heard some information like this. Wow. All I'm going to say is if you've been invited on by top leader, phenomenal individual, Brian Perry, Marie Smith, Simeon Braithwaite, simply text them, DM them, don't email. It's quicker to text or DM. This is what I would like to do next. What would you like to do next? If you have any questions, They can get you on the phone, myself, Keith Williams, and we can definitely address those questions. But wow, get back with the person who invited you. Let them know what would you like to do next, and we're looking forward to taking you on to the absolute next level financially. Powerful presentation tonight, sir. Incredible. I should invite some people myself outside of this East Coast. We got Georgia, New Jersey, Virginia represented with those 3 individuals. Good stuff, y'all. I'm excited. So I'll see you all at the top, but not from the top. The bottom is too crowded. Goodbye for now.